I point the finger at somebody. I mean, I think that it's just that when I talk about the numbers that I'm doing, I'm really doing. It's not like, you know how the young kids say now, capping, or we used to say fronting, so ain't no future in your fronting, but whatever I talk about is
around him. How do the lawyers that I'm sure that he employs, the financial people that are probably running his life, telling him to stop spending $1 million a day, how do they not deal with his taxes?
But the great thing just about me is that I was able to capitalize off the hate. And it was motivating.
Floyd Mayweather, who was once known as the world's highest earning athlete, is now dealing with serious money problems. His fortune, estimated at $750 million, included luxury homes, expensive cars, and 3 private jets, but those assets are now said to be frozen or taken away. Mayweather has said he is in touch with his lawyers and feels confident telling the public that once things are sorted, he will get everything back. He insists he still owns several houses around the world and believes this trouble will pass. Still, outside sources point to growing financial stress, legal troubles, and poor handling of his wealth as possible reasons for the fall. What he once proudly showed off as proof of his greatness is now at risk of disappearing. Though Mayweather says the story is not finished, the quiet from his side of things tells a different truth, one where even someone who never lost in the ring can lose everything when money is not managed well.
That takes care of everything when everything is okay. I still got my private jets. Let me put an S on that because I got 3 of them. Still got my private jets.
Over the years, Floyd Mayweather has built a name for himself far beyond the boxing ring, putting a large part of his money into real estate, especially in New York City. In one of his interviews, he talked about owning 9 skyscrapers in New York alone, and one of them, called Summit, is known as one of the tallest commercial buildings in the world. He also mentioned that he has been working with the big real estate company SL Green for a number of years, and gave credit to Andrew Matias, a main figure at the firm, for helping him learn the business side of property investment. During a walk through the city, Andrew pointed out many buildings owned by the company and showed Floyd how investing in property can hold value over a long period of time.
Well, different things that I'm doing. You know, what I'm working on right now in New York City, I know you guys, if you guys haven't seen one of my buildings, is One Summit, you know.
Yes.
You know, it's actually it's one of the tallest commercial buildings in the world. So just in New York alone, I got 9 skyscrapers.
Yeah. What's the address of that building?
I don't know that one. So what I'm working on, I want you guys to know this. I got a casino coming to New York City in Times Square.
Wow.
You part of that, yeah.
Clap it up for that. That's incredible.
That's
big. That's big.
That's huge.
I just saw that, Caesars.
Yes, I got a casino.
Floyd recalled a powerful lesson from that walk. Athletes earn money while they are active, whether they are boxing, playing football, or basketball, but with New York real estate, the money keeps coming even when you are asleep. Inspired by this idea, Floyd started with an early investment of around $5 million a number of years ago. Even though that was only a small part of his total wealth at the time, it marked the real beginning of his move into owning high-end property. In addition to his skyscrapers, Floyd also shared that he is now involved in a major upcoming casino project in Times Square, working alongside Caesars. These moves show how he shifted his focus toward long-term passive income and real wealth building. From private jets and fancy cars to big city skyscrapers and commercial space, Mayweather built his fortune on smart choices, not just showing off. His work in real estate reflects more than just his money. It shows he understood how to keep growing his finances long after his sports career ended.
This is what he told me one day. We took a walk. We was in New York. We was taking a walk. He said, "You see that building right there?" He said, "Yeah." We said, "We own that. You see this building? We own it." So we was walking and walking. Then he said, "You know, a boxer makes money when he boxing. A football player makes money when he playing football. Basketball player makes money when he playing basketball." He said, "But New York real estate, you make money when you sleep." So
Yes.
That's a bar.
That's a big one.
So I said, okay. So I started off something small with him.
There has kept building his real estate collection with a big purchase of 62 apartments in New York City. This latest deal is said to be worth around $42 million and stands as one of his strongest financial moves so far. Known for living large, Floyd did not hold back from showing off parts of what he bought, including the reveal of his second private jet. These properties are more than just places to live. They show a clear change in how Floyd thinks about investing, now putting his money into high-value assets that bring in steady income. The size of the deal points to him choosing top locations with an eye on long-term growth and rental earnings. His readiness to spend hundreds of millions in one purchase shows real belief in the New York property market. At a time when most athletes step back into safer money moves after retirement, Floyd keeps making news with his bold style of building wealth. The way he puts his success on display through jets, buildings, and more is not simply about showing off. It is about making sure people see him as a serious businessman, not just a former fighter. This $42 million deal is not just another big buy. It sends a message about his place in the investment world and adds another strong chapter to the Mayweather money story.
Purchases for 60 buildings and over 1,000 affordable housing apartments, making the average cost per unit $402,000. Before this, Floyd already had a massive real estate portfolio of over $200 million, including 9 skyscrapers in New York City. This new deal, involving over 60 buildings, is located in Upper Manhattan, and all these properties will fall under Article 9 tax exemption, which means as long as 2/3 of the apartments stay affordable housing, they can collect tax breaks for the next 40 years. And even though Floyd just spent $500 million, he just showed off his new $65 million carbon fiber jet. And the wild part is, this is his second plane, and small plane. He also owns a
50 Cent recently talked openly about his past friendship with Floyd Mayweather, sharing a difficult part of their history. When Floyd was about to go to jail, he reached out to 50 Cent for support and asked him to take care of his business affairs, including Mayweather Promotions, while he was away. Acting out of loyalty and the bond between them, 50 Cent agreed to manage Floyd's empire and even put his own money into the business to help keep things running.
A friendship that was going to last a lifetime. What the hell happened?
As he was actually going into jail, he asked me to help him with Mayweather Promotions. As he actually got in and I took a look, I realized there is no Mayweather Promotions. There's no LLC. So technically, Floyd is a golden boy fighter. They built the whole show. Yeah. When he comes home, there's the Let's Get Floyd Back in Pocket campaign, where, you know, it's $300,000 chains being bought and buying a new Lamborghini and all these new things. And I'm sitting there going, yo, when you gonna give me the money?
Are we talking over $2 million?
It's about that. When he finally does bring up the actual situation, he acted like he didn't know anything. Like, I didn't tell you how to do that. I didn't tell you to do that. Like, Floyd, he ain't that, man. Telling you, man, like if they push me to a certain point, I'll mess up in front of everybody, because it's just the way I'm brought up. Like, I never ran from anything because I had nobody to go to.
But after Floyd got out of prison, 50 Cent expected some form of recognition for what he had done. He wanted to talk about the money he had put in and asked to be paid back. To his surprise, Floyd seemed either unaware of it or acted like he did not know about the investment at all. When the matter finally came up, Floyd denied ever asking 50 Cent to invest that money, and he never paid back the $2 million that was involved. This money issue that never got solved put a heavy strain on their relationship and in the end caused them to break apart, turning two close friends into bitter enemies. The end of their friendship was built on a lack of clear talk and broken trust, showing how money problems can sometimes tear apart even the strongest connections.
We can fuck up a house, we can fuck up a car, but we can't fuck up the money.
So you mean to tell me at the minute where your uncle and...
I knew a fine was coming instantly.
You knew a fine was coming?
I knew it.
But and not one piece of your thing said, let me go snuff
I couldn't
Judah real quick.
No.
No?
I was already taking care of business.
Okay, all right. You said, fuck that, let's stay on the back.
Let's keep it, I mean, my thing was this. We're professionals.
Right.
I'm not an amateur. You know, this is not a street fight. So when you're a professional and you're a veteran, you got experience.
Wow. Floyd Mayweather is known for his extravagant life.
Floyd Mayweather is well known for the way he lives large, and not long ago, he gave people a look at just how far he will go to treat the people he loves. In a moment that showed both his wealth and his generous side, Floyd took his grandson on a shopping trip like no other. He walked into a high-end store with millions of dollars in cash ready to spend without thinking twice. The place was filled with expensive things from designer clothes to luxury items, and Floyd made it clear that nothing was off limits. Whatever his grandson wanted, he would buy. As the day went on, Floyd proudly showed off his money and openly said he would get the boy anything he asked for. The huge amount of cash he brought into the store left people watching in shock. His habit of spending big was on full display as he treated his grandson to things most people could never afford. The whole experience was more than just going shopping. It was a reminder of Floyd's success and the kind of life he has built over the years. Some might see it as too much, but for Floyd it is a way to enjoy what his hard work has brought him and to let others see just how far he has come.
Hey. This is how the champ does it. Yo, straight off the press conference where we're here at Neiman Marcus, this is how you do it, huh? Always.
Well, right now, I'm here because I got to get my grandson something, you know. I have to spend a little bit.
You've been doing it like this ever since I've known you.
And you know it.
It don't stop. Look at that. Something. What I mean, grandson's super blessed. What are you getting him? Little piece or
whatever he wants.
Whatever he wants. Look at that. This is. I'm looking at $1 million right here.
It ain't $1 million. It's probably like a half.
Half. Yeah.
Half.
It's definitely up there.
520.
Definitely up there. You got your protection right here.
A little while.
That's what's up.
All right.
Floyd Mayweather has made showing off his wealth a key part of how the public sees him. Beyond his huge homes and big collection of fancy cars, he is also known for his love of high-end watches and private planes. In one of his recent videos, Mayweather was sitting inside his private jet talking into the camera like he was giving a helpful message to the public, but with his own twist. With stacks of money right next to him, he told people they should start tipping their private jet pilots because he said it is simply the right thing to do. He made it seem like he was casually reminding everyone while at the same time making it clear that he tips his own pilots thousands of dollars every flight. The whole scene was filled with luxury, from gold items to designer clothes and an aircraft that screamed money. It was not really about being generous, it was about keeping his image as Money Mayweather strong. His message was not truly about tipping pilots, it was a way to let people know he lives in a financial world most cannot imagine. Some might see it as too much or cocky, but for Floyd it is simply part of the life he has built and loves to put on display for all to see.
Tip your pilots. Now today, I got to tip my pilots $1,000 apiece because
Floyd Mayweather has proudly said that he earned more than $100 million from his famous fight against UFC star Conor McGregor. The boxing match, which took place in 2017, became a huge global event, bringing together fans of boxing and MMA in a way that had never been done before. UFC President Dana White has often described it as one of the biggest moments in combat sports history, not just because of all the buzz but also because of the huge money it brought in. The lead up to the fight was massive, with supporters from both sides eagerly waiting to watch. According to White, the event broke several records, including pay-per-view buys and overall earnings, beating even some of Floyd's own biggest fights from the past. It was more than just a match, it became a moment in culture. Mayweather's perfect record, McGregor's bold move into boxing, and the incredible amount of attention it received all came together to create a financial giant. The success of that night helped lock in Floyd's place not only as a boxing great but also as a smart businessman who knew how to make the most of a moment.
Which ironically is a boxing event, but it's the biggest combat sports fight ever.
What did that gross?
It did 4.4 or 4.5 million buys at $100 a buy.
But after all the high spending and public displays of wealth, Floyd Mayweather has reportedly found himself caught up in serious money trouble. Even though he made hundreds of millions from fights like the one against Conor McGregor, sources now suggest that Floyd has faced financial struggles and owes money to different people and companies. One of the most talked about situations is what happened in Dubai, where it was said he was held back over unpaid bills for jewelry. That story spread quickly and made people wonder just how solid his finances really are. And this is not the only issue. Floyd has also had problems with the IRS, being accused of avoiding taxes while at the same time showing off piles of cash online. These repeated problems paint a picture of someone who may no longer have full control over his money. It is not just about spending anymore, it is about what comes after. Each new issue hurts his reputation and the way people see him. He was once seen as a symbol of success and unlimited wealth, but these financial troubles suggest something different is going on behind the scenes. Floyd's situation is a reminder that having a lot of money does not always mean long-term stability, especially when careless spending and bad money choices become the norm instead of the exception.
For the last 50 days.
Gervonta Davis was the first to claim it. Now multiple insider sources have confirmed that he is in fact trapped in Dubai for a debt that has nothing to do with boxing. After doing a little digging, it seems that someone in his camp, while he was shopping for jewelry in Dubai, stole one of the pieces, got away with it, and then blocked all communication with Mayweather. Since then, Floyd has already paid for the jewelry, but they refuse to let him go until they get their piece back. And allegedly, this guy right here,
Chael Sonnen, known for his blunt way of speaking, did not hold back when he aimed his words at Floyd Mayweather. Floyd's issue is not making money, it is spending it, Sonnen said, getting right to what many believe is the truth behind Mayweather's current life. He was once respected for his incredible skill and perfect record, but now Floyd is often seen as a symbol of excess rather than greatness, with the fire and hunger that once pushed him to be the best now hidden behind an obsession with money and image. He no longer steps into the ring to prove something or protect his legacy, he does it just to keep his lifestyle going. The huge homes, the private planes, and the million-dollar shopping trips are no longer just signs of success, they have become heavy chains. He has moved from chasing titles to chasing bank deposits. In a world that once praised him for his control and focus, many now look at him with both interest and worry. Floyd Mayweather, once a fighter driven by the need to be great, now seems like a man trapped by his own doing. Fighting not for honor but for the promise of one more big paycheck.
Box again. He's enjoying this attention. It's been very smart what he did. I think it surprised him. I think he was just going out to have a little bit of fun. I don't think he realized he could get 4 and 5 weeks of headlines out of this, but he does need to box again, for sure. I mean, you call it breaking news, but I will tell you unequivocally right now, Floyd Mayweather does and is planning to box one more time.
And the motivation behind getting into a ring again to box, when he said he's retired, why? Why do it?
Floyd's broke. You got to understand, the only thing more embellished than Floyd Mayweather's pay-per-view numbers is Floyd Mayweather's net worth, and he made a lot of money. But remember this, it does not matter what you made, it matters what you kept, and he is a dum-dum.
So anyone, Floyd's made $1 billion. Floyd has gotten $300 million for Pacquiao, $300 million for McGregor. That might be true, but that money does not exist anymore. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, so Mike Tyson, he did real well too. Evander Holyfield, again, it's not what you made. And don't forget, boxing and MMA math, whatever that number is, you get 30% of. So 30% of $1 billion, he still did really well, but not when you're spending money like that. I mean, that's just the way it works. We've seen a progression of these guys, one after the next, that all end up the same way. And that's broke, and they're just not smart with their money. And,
as news of Floyd Mayweather's lavish life and money problems spread, even people from the boxing world started speaking on it. Well-known promoter Eddie Hearn openly called Floyd one of the best boxers to ever step in the ring, but he did not hold back from pointing out the choices he has made since retiring. Hearn said that while Floyd may have been untouchable as a fighter, his spending has finally started to catch up with him. In Hearn's view, the reason Floyd keeps doing exhibition fights even after walking away from real competition is simple: he still needs money to support the way he lives. Instead of focusing on protecting what he built, Floyd seems more interested in grabbing fast paydays. These exhibition matches, often against internet stars or fighters with no real name, bring in millions, but they also bring criticism and disappointment from those who value the sport. Hearn believes the more Floyd spends, the more he has to make, and that keeps him stuck in a loop where he is always chasing money even after his real career should have ended with honor and a closed chapter.
He fought everybody he could of his era, but he was a different kind of skill set. He was very much hit and don't get hit, which is the art of boxing. I think sometimes when these guys carry on and they do the exhibitions and all that kind of stuff, it just sort of diminishes the legacy a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
And that's what I feel like's happened with Mayweather.
Why do you think he does those things, though? Do you think
for money?
I
don't think he's got the money he says. That's what I think.
I think he still needs the money.
I don't
after
think
all
he
these
needs
years.
the money. But when you got that lifestyle, right? So when you spend...
Floyd Mayweather did not stay quiet after hearing what Eddie Hearn had to say about his money problems. He questioned why Eddie would even talk about his finances and hit back by saying he still owns everything: his homes, his cars, his planes, and more. Floyd made it clear he thinks people just do not know the full truth about what he really has. He used that moment to defend how people see him, trying to show he is still living the same high life. But no matter how hard he works to prove he is still rich, the truth about where he stands now tells something else. The shiny lifestyle might still be there when you look from the outside, but underneath things seem far from steady. His constant exhibition fights, the unpaid bills, and reports of being held over money issues all point to someone trying hard to keep up what he once built. Try as he might to show a different picture, the signs of money trouble are hard to miss. What used to stand as proof of success now reads like a warning about how fast it can all slip away.
That's why he's doing exhibition. No, Eddie don't believe that now.
Yeah. But Eddie will say some shit like that now.
Eddie will say some shit, but no, but one thing, don't worry about that. But me and Eddie got it clear, didn't we, Eddie?
Yeah.
One thing, me and my buddy got it clear.
We said as long as it's 10 or 20, no problem. Anything less, can't be less than 10, because then we're struggling for money.
I had to show Eddie some of the account. Eddie, hold on.
Imagine how much money Floyd Mayweather would have made if I was his promoter back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
That's it for today's video. Stay tuned until next time.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Make sure you stay connected for all the latest boxing news, highlights, and updates. Subscribe to Ring Headquaterzz and hit the notification bell so you never miss a thing. Don't forget to check out our other videos as well. Until next time, take care and stay safe.